Everybody, welcome to the Acestardom Hunger Games Season 5. If you want to participate in this one, or in more of these in the future, go ahead and check the Discord, where Udon does signups for these. Hi, good to see ya. Lights are on. Okay, let's go ahead and get started by introducing our contestants. So we got, in District 1, we got Joe and Scott. The Yappers. Yo, Yoshi, and Andrew. District 2, Rory and Eternal. Okay. Mega and Lee. Kianse and Mikiyoma. This is gonna be nasty. Pasta and Minion. I'm so sorry for Minion. Basti and DX. Okay. Thought and Meto. Alright. Casil and Vin. Alright. Me and Dobie. Quan and Seth. Lifeweaver and Ulala. What does that mean? What? Are you not the Yappers? Hang on. Hang on, let me see. La 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 la. Let's check. Let's see. Top chatters: Udon, Crew, Quan, Scott, and it looks like we got Joe at 7th. So I think the two of you. Yeah. Yes. Wait, Miss Miller. Wait. This is weird. Okay. Wait. Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay, y'all ready? Let's let me. Braden's still that high. He used to, yeah, okay. It's not even just that. He used to yap, okay, because it used to be Ninetales and yeah, so yes. Ninetales 57 and it's so this is the same person. So yes, the real top chatter is Braden, but yeah, that hasn't been overtaken yet. All right. All right, let's get started. Okay. Let us begin. All right, as the tribute stand on our podium, the horn sounds. DX receives a trident. Yo Yoshi runs away from the garden. Thought receives a trident. Lifeweaver breaks Pasta's nose for a basket of bread. We're off to a great start. Minion runs away from the garden. Dobie rips a mace out of Quan's hands. Mega finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Then grabs the backpack, not realizing it's empty. Meadow runs away from the garden. Kianse runs into the cornucopia and hides. Rory breaks Ulala's nose for a basket of bread. Huh? Joe, Eternal, and Basti work together to get as many supplies as possible. Andrew grabs a backpack and retreats. Who's gonna die first? I don't think Obby's here this time, so... Ace scares Seth away from the cornucopia. Mikiyama finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Casil runs away. Scott runs away. We're still helping Obby. I mean, Obby's not even here. Like, honestly, good thing he's playing Final Fantasy, because he probably would have died already, honestly, if he was here. Mikiyama scares Lee off. What? Quan convinces Eternal not to kill him, only to kill him instead? No! Minion sprains an ankle while running away from Kianse. Lifeweaver thinks about home. Mega decides to gamble on the roulette machine for supplies. They receive a bomb, which promptly explodes, killing them. Blows up! I put a bomb in this machine. Scott makes a slingshot. Basti thinks about home. Seth goes hunting. Van, Dobie, Ace, Thought, and Andrew hunt for other tributes. Joe tends to Meadow's wounds. DX receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Yoshi makes a slingshot. Ulala searches for a water source. Okay, Pasta sprains his ankle while running away from Casil. Oh, I'm glad he's having a bad time. Rory is suddenly tranquilized but wakes up shortly after, only discombobulated by the event. This is what I like to see. Wait, Mega died? Mega died from that? Oh, not that one, not the bomb. I mean, sorry. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, my bad. That's not what I didn't. Okay, that's not what I meant. What I do want to do is oh. Okay. Next. Okay, next. Rory tries to sing herself to sleep. Okay, Casil, Dobie, and Seth cheerfully sing songs together. Yoshi, Kianse, Ace, and Ven sleep in shifts. Lifeweaver begs for Andrew to kill him. He refuses, keeping Lifeweaver alive. Thought receives a clean water source. Meadow climbs a tree to rest. Joe looks at the night sky. Mikiyoma receives a hatchet. Quan defeats Basti in a fight, but spares his life. Minion alerts the wolves after going on a cocaine-induced rant. He survives the attack. Scott receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Pasta screams for help. Yeah, after getting his leg broken and his food taken, I would have been screaming too. Ulala attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. You know what? That's fine, because she doesn't need to start a fire, okay? Because she's got... Okay, DX is unable to start a fire and sleep without warmth. Ulala receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. DX receives a hatchet. Ace defeats Scott in a fight, but spares his life. Yeah, okay. Next time will fucking happen for Mario Party Boost. Okay, Basti sets Mikiyama on fire with a Molotov. Oh my god. Oh, a Molotov, oh my god. That's awful. Dobie sprains his ankle while running away from Thought. Seth receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Quan is surrounded by a black cloud, accompanied by a sharp tone, but besides some mild discomfort, nothing else happens. Okay, Rory receives clean water. Kianse searches for firewood. Meadow picks flowers. Casil dies from thirst. Lifeweaver chases Yoshi. Andrew goes hunting, then runs away from Joe. Lee fishes. Minion discovers a cave. Pasta travels to higher ground. Ew. Well, very sad. Minion attempts to start a fire, but it's unsuccessful. Meadow thinks about winning. Rory cooks her food before putting her fire out. Ace sets up camp for the night. Kianse climbs a tree to rest. Ulala and Juan hold hands. Thought questions his sanity. Basti alerts the wolves after going on a cocaine-induced rant and survives the attack. Pasta and Andrew run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Joe fins Dobie, DX, and Scott away from her fire. Lifeweaver destroys Lee's supplies while he's sleeping. Then receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Yoshi tends to Seth's wounds. Life Weaver mistakenly gives away their sponsor reward to Lee. Life Weaver blames Meadow and is distraught for the remainder of the day. Ulala suddenly stumbles down and rolls down an incline, but comes out of it fine. She said, up, 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 left, 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 right, 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 chew. Up, 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 left, 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 right, 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 chew. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, what? Duh. Anyway, Dobie, Basti, Rory, and Quan hunt for other tributes. Seth travels to higher ground. Joe and DX work together for the day. Vin sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Minion shoots a poisonous blow dart into Yoshi's neck, killing him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Scott attacks Stop, but he manages to escape. Andrew attacks Ace, but he manages to escape. Andrew, thank you so much for the 57, by the way. I appreciate it. Beyonce and Pasta hunt for other tributes. Okay. Night 5, or night 3. Minion tries to treat his infection. Rory is awoken by nightmares. Dot screams for help. Fiance screams for help. Lifeweaver sees an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Quan, Meadow, Pasta, Joe tell each other ghost stories. Dobie, DX, Lee, and Seth tell each other ghost stories. Andrew fends Ace, Basti, and Ula away from his fire. Vin thinks about home. Scott starts a fire. Okay. Oh no. Day 4. Minion is suddenly hacked. However, they feel invigorated after a mild delay. Seth receives food. Dobie is sent a camping set from the new Eridu BBL clinic. Quan bashes Joe's head with a mace. Okay. Exactly what we're looking for. DX tries to sleep through the entire day. Scott diverts, Ben's attention and runs away. Ace thinks about home. Meadow makes a wooden spear. Ulala searches for firewood. Fiance injures herself. Basti picks flowers. Pasta dies from hypothermia. Rory discovers a cave. Thought begs for Lee to kill him. He refuses, keeping Thought alive. Lifeweaver tends to Andrew's wounds. Joe and Pasta, what a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. Okay. District 1, everyone's still in. Okay, all of the districts are still in. I'm here, by the way. No, you ain't. Not anymore. Well, well, well.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, Minion is sent a supply package by Jade's Pizza. Okay. Dobie, Quan, Scott, Lifeweaver, and Seth sleep in shifts. Basti is unable to start a fire and sleep without warmth. Okay. He, Thought, and Ace discuss the games of what happens in the morning. Rory defeats Lee in a fight, but spares his life. Okay. Andrew, DX, Vin, and Meadow tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Ulala receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Quan diverts Scott's attention and runs away. Okay. Vin gambles on the roulette machine for supplies. They receive enough supplies to last for days, but Rory kills Vin and steals the spoils. Huh? A blade of light suddenly drops on Seth in a graceful execution. DX tends to Meadow's wounds. Thought makes a slingshot. Fiance questions her sanity. Is this at night? Oh no, it's during the day. Life leader tries to spear fish with a trident. Minion collects fruit from a tree. Lee tries to sleep through the entire day. Ace makes a slingshot. W discovers a river. Andrew tries to spear with a fish with a trident. Ulala receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. You know what? I want her to win. I really want her to win. You know why? What? It's her bomb what? It's her bomb what? It's her what? What are you talking about, Andrew? Huh? I'm fully... no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm... Listen. We need her to win. All right, next. Okay. Who dies here? Vin and Seth. Okay. Okay. Minion passes out from exhaustion. Quan suddenly stumbles down and rolls down an incline. Ulala, Scott, Thought, and Ace sleep in shifts. Bassie receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Lifeweaver screams for help. DX tends to Rory's wounds. Okay. Lee and Meadow talk about the tribute still alive. Okay. Dobie tends Fiance's wounds. Andrew receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Quan, Minion, Rory, and DX raid Ace's camp while he's hunting. Huh? Lee receives a sharing of lasagna from a generous sponsor. Fiance kills Andrew with a sickle. Ula is sent a supply package by Jade Pizza. Uh-oh. Bassie is surrounded by a black cloud, accompanied by a sharp tone, but besides some mild discomfort, nothing else happens. Fu Yuan appears and heals Thought. Meadow camouflages himself in the bushes. Okay. Dobie and Scott hunt for other tributes. Lifeweaver tries to sleep through the entire day. Okay, it looks like District 1 still in. District 2 is completely out. District 9 is also completely out. District 7, 8, 10, and 12 seem to be unscathed. 12 with 2 kills. Actually... these two have been kind of nasty, actually. Lula has been doing nothing except camping, and Lifeweaver's been healing people. Thought lets Scott into his shelter. Dobie passes out from exhaustion. Minion receives a serving of lasagna from an unknown sponsor. Ace is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Huh? What did I do? Quan, Ulala, and Lifeweaver cheerfully sing songs together. Huh? They singing too? Hold on, wait. Actually, you know what? Ulala actually doesn't have a song, does she? No, she doesn't. Wow, okay. Okay. Meadow receives supplies from an unknown sponsor. Rory starts a fire. Bassie receives a hatchet. Lee is suddenly tranquilized. Fiance climbs a tree to rest. DX quietly hums. Alright. Ace suddenly stumbles and rolls down an incline, but comes out of it fine. Quan steals from Lifeweaver while he isn't looking. Okay. Scott thinks about home. Minion chases Stott. DX mistakenly gives away their sponsored reward to DX. Okay, to Meadow. DX blames Lee and is distraught for the remainder of the day. Okay. Rory begs for Kianse to kill her. She refuses, keeping Rory alive. Vashti receives food from an unknown sponsor. Dobie hunts for other tributes. Ula collects fruit from a tree. Okay. DX receives food from an unknown sponsor. Ulala climbs the tree to rest. Okay. Lee, Meadow, Kianse start fighting, but Meadow runs away as Lee kills Kianse. Rory cries herself to sleep. Vashti bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Minion, Thought, and Dobie cheerfully sing songs together. Lifeweaver quietly hums. Quan and Scott sleep in shifts. Ace tends to his wounds. Minion makes a wooden spear. Quan and Lee split up to search for resources. DX tends to Scott's wounds. Ace searches for firewood. Thought goes hunting. Dobie is sent a supply package of pizza. Rory receives a serving of lasagna. Ulala receives fresh food. Lifeweaver begs Meadow to kill him. He refuses, keeping Lifeweaver alive. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ace treats his infection. Okay. Scott screams for help. Lee and Dobie huddle for warmth. Ulala, Quan, DX, Dot, and Minion sleep in shifts. Lifeweaver, Meadow, Rory discuss the game and what might happen in the morning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Meadow mistakenly gives away their sponsor reward to Lifeweaver. Meadow blames Lee and is distraught for the remainder of the day. Okay. Dobie thinks about home. Thought is surrounded by a black cloud. Okay. Scott stalks Ace. Ulala diverts Quan's attention and runs away. Minion overhears Rory and DX talking in the distance. Uh-oh. Night 9. Minion is suddenly tranquilized but wakes up. Dobie receives fresh food. Rory, Meadow, Ace, and Quan sleep in shifts. Thought tries to treat his infection. Lifeweaver climbs a tree. Ulala sees a fire. Scott destroys DX's supplies while he's asleep. Lee is set a camping set by... Okay. Scott diverts Rory's attention and runs away. Quan tries to sleep through the entire day. Lifeweaver hunts for other tributes. Thought steals from DX while he isn't looking. Meadow stalks Lee. Oh my fucking god. Dobie is attacked, but however they feel invigorated by a mild delay. Honestly, I'll let it happen. Honestly, I'll let it happen. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go this time. She can have it. She can have it. She can have it. I bet it was delicious too. Minion explores the arena. This is insane. Night 10. Dobie is set a camping set. Meadow looks at the sky. Lifeweaver is surrounded by a black cloud. DX kills Scott with a hatchet. Quan and Lee tell stories about themselves to each other. Ulala looks into the night sky. Rory and Thaw sleep in shifts. Minnie receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Fine, I'll let it happen. Fine. Huh? Lifeweaver forces Ulala to kill Thought or Minion. She refuses to kill, so Lifeweaver kills her instead. DX fishes. Meadow scares Rory off. Aren't they in the same team? Aren't they in the same team? Lee walks into a trap where they are rapidly zapped by lasers. Obscured from turret. Wait, lasers zapped by lasers from obscured turrets. Okay. Dobby poisons Squan's drink. He drinks it and dies. Dobby tends to Meadow's wounds. Minion is surrounded by a black cloud. Lifeweaver passes out from exhaustion. Thought and Rory sleep in shifts. DX cooks his food before putting his fire out. The garden is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons and memoirs from family tributes. Rory convinces Minion to not kill her, only to kill him instead. DX gathers as much food into a bag before he can, as he can before fleeing. Meadow, Thought, and Lifeweaver track down and kill Dobby. Thought defeats Lifeweaver in a fight, but spares his life. Meadows is surrounded by a black cloud. Rory and DX work together for the day. Oh no. We got 5 left. Are we doing channel predictions now? Hang on. Who wins the Acestardom? Hunger Games. DX? Thought? Meadow? Or Lifeweaver? You have 1 minute. His name is not compliant with our content guidelines. Who wins? What do you mean I can't do it? Let me fix. Oh, Thought. Oh. Oh, that's probably why. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, try now. You have 1 minute. $50,000 on Thought. Huh? 150,000 on Rory. Oh, 12 seconds. 300K. Okay, well, submissions are over. Let's get started. Lifeweaver and Thought sleep in shifts. DX is suddenly hacked, but feels invigorated. Meadow goes to sleep. Rory receives an explosive. Uh-oh. Rory defeats DX in a fight, but spares his life. Meadow mistakenly gives away the responsible reward to Thought. Meadow blames Lifeweaver and is distraught for the remainder of the day. DX strangles Rory after engaging in a fist fight. Thought receives lasagna. Lifeweaver is sent a supply package by J Pizza. Meadow screams for help. Lifeweaver is suddenly hacked. Thought travels to higher ground. DX sprains his ankle while running away from Meadow. Uh-oh. Meadow receives a serving of lasagna. Thought sees a fire but stays hidden. Lifeweaver sets up camp for the night. DX cries himself to sleep. Meadow defeats DX in a fight but spares his life. Lifeweaver tracks down and kills Thought. Three left. DX cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Lifeweaver catches Meadow off guard and kills him. Well, and with that, it looks like we have our victor. The winner of the Acestardom Season 5 Hunger Games is Lifeweaver! Yay! Woo! Yay! That wasn't even a sharp hand. Meadow, I don't know what the hell this was about. And DX. That's not even really what happened. Lifeweaver was probably like, what about your brothers? Don't clap for Lifeweaver after they killed Ulala. You know, a good point, actually. right. Hold on. What's a good, Well, congrats, everybody. Congrats. 4 kills from Lifeweaver. Meadow got the second place with 1 kill. I like that. That's nice. I like to see that. I just woke up. Well, not anymore. Sorry. You just woke up in 23rd place. I can tell. Let me go back to sleep. Now, who's the one who... Okay, Beyonce killed somebody and got 14th place? You know... I'm proud of us. We did a good job. Good job, everybody. How did Ethereal lose to somebody who was asleep? What happened to him? Kalan convinces Eternal not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Well, okay, well, if my text-to-speech actually works this time. I don't feel confident. It hasn't been working for like a week. A live version... Wait, really? No way, really? Oh, cool. Thank you.
The start of the party. No deaths occurred.
Nah, this one sucks. I'm already over this one. But yeah, congratulations, everybody. That was fun. Honestly, if Lifeweaver had to go through Ulala to make this happen, then maybe he was just a bad bitch the whole time, you know? And we love to see a healer win. So I'll let it happen. Look at his first 2 kills. They both just poisoned somebody. What do you mean? Look who he killed. He killed Ulala. He kills Dobby with help. He kills Stott and then kills Meadow. That's so nasty. Dobby just poisoned Quan. Ooh. Honestly, tainted food? Okay, that's kind of a funny way to die. I said... I said, ew, and then die. I'll take it. Okay. Let me go give up those points. Give me a second. Okay, I forgot Mithra can cook. Mithra can cook. Let me choose this outcome. 4% of people. Lifeweaver was the person that... Actually, it looks like 1 person voted for Lifeweaver. And look at this outcome. Oh my. Oh my. Who was the one person that voted for Lifeweaver? Oh my. Beanovich? The timer ended right as I was inputting my points. I told you a minute ahead of time what the heck was happening. Reminds me of a certain country. So let me go ahead and